guys.
Here we are cooking with Caramel. My name is Elizabeth.
And I am Stephanie, and thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you guys so much. I just want to continue to say thank you to all of the support that we are getting this holiday season and all of the likes and shares and everything else that you guys have been giving us. We appreciate it so much.
Yes, it's been awesome to see you guys comment and engage, and the orders have been piling in, and so we are super thankful and I feel very blessed.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I want to invite you guys to share this live. And if you are new to Caramel Kitchen, please like our page and of course follow our lives. You know, we always do this every single week. We do a recipe. Mm-hmm. Me and Stephanie get together. Stephanie is the creative cooker one, and I get to tell you guys all about Caramel Kitchen. So yes,
fun.
Yeah. Right. And there's still time to order for this holiday season, so make sure you get your orders in. We do ship priority. I had one of our customers tell me yesterday that she got her order so quickly that she's putting in another order because she just couldn't believe how fast it got to her. So
yeah, we try to get those out as quickly as possible.
Yes.
So
not only do we ship priority, but it is a priority to get it out of our shop. So
exactly.
Yay.
Okay. Well, today we are going to make, and I had a really hard time coming up with a name for this, so I'm calling it a Bailey's and hazelnut chocolate brownie parfait. But really, it has brownies. It has a Bailey's infused pudding layer. It's got a hazelnut chocolate Nutella whipped cream mousse layer, and then it's got our chocolate caramel with whipped cream layer on top. So it's kind of this ombre effect going up the dish, and it looks really, really pretty and festive and fancy. So if you're looking for a dish to serve on Christmas Eve or Christmas dinner or any New Year's Eve, this is a really festive dessert. I will say that you can make it both adult friendly and non-adult friendly, or alcohol or non-alcohol. You can just swap out the Irish cream for the Bailey's makes an Irish cream coffee creamer. The flavors are going to be a little more subtle, but you're still going to get enough of the Irish cream coming through that it's still going to make a delicious dessert.
Yeah, that's what we'll be making in my house.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm in recovery, so.
That's right. Like you're going to be eating it anyway.
Yeah, right. I know.
But yeah, so anyway, we'll just get started. It's super simple. I am using all boxed mixes. So you're not going to have to really create anything from scratch other than whipping up your cream. So
that's the way I like to do things.
I know, right? We're going to do something simple and easy. You can make super delicious desserts without having to do it all from scratch. So I'm just going to make up our pudding mixture, and then I'm going to let that set while we do everything else. And I have a question for everyone. I would love to know if you would leave comments if you guys have tried any of the dishes that we've actually made.
Yeah.
I would love to know that.
I know that we do in my house, but
yeah,
what about anybody else?
I'm just curious. I'm has anyone tried it, and have they tweaked it, and what would they, because I have my way, but it doesn't mean it's the right way, and I would love to know tweaks and tips.
I'm always looking at the analytics on our website, and I took a screenshot of it. Actually, I haven't sent it to you yet, but I do see that the bounce rate is really high. People are going to the website to the dishes that we've made, and then they're leaving. So people are going there. They're looking at the recipes. So that's at least they're getting there.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to add to my put that right there.
Sure.
This is just a chocolate fudge. It's a 3.9 ounce. So it's a little box of instant pudding. So we're just making up our pudding. Instead of the 2 cups of milk that it calls for in the recipe, I'm doing 1.5 cups of milk, and then I'm doing the extra 1/2 cup with the Bailey's. So I'm just gonna fill that to the 2 cup layer, 2 cup mark, I should say. And then I'm going to pour this into my bowl.
Wow.
And we're just gonna whisk it together for a couple minutes until it gets all incorporated, and then we're gonna set it back in the fridge to set up, and we'll just leave it in the fridge until we're ready to actually assemble our parfaits.
So for those of you that are new to Caramel Kitchen, we are a small family-owned business. We make all natural caramel sauces. We currently have seven different flavors since we got that seasonal pumpkin spice still. So if you're that pumpkin spice lover, you better get your pumpkin spices because as soon as it's gone, we're not selling anymore. So get that in. But we don't use any preservatives. We don't use any corn syrup, no nuts, and no gluten in our caramels. And we actually do make it all from scratch in our shop. We do it the old-fashioned way. We got big old copper kettles and everything else. So.
There's no box mixes.
Yeah, we don't. That's why it came to mind, because we don't use box mixes in our shop. We actually do, I mean, it's all from scratch. I actually love cooking caramel. It's kind of like meditation, relaxation for me. Like my kids are in there helping me. Yesterday, before everybody else got into the shop, my daughter Malia was with me, and I took a little video of her. You know, she's just always, what can I do? What can I do? And that's just the culture of our shop. You know, like we've got our kids there. We've got like we just love each other, and we work together as a team. And you know, I love Caramel Kitchen.
Thank you. Yeah, that was my goal, is to have it be very family oriented, because we have 3 kids, and they really had no choice. Yeah, they had to grow up in the shop, because that's where mom and dad were. Yeah. But I'm glad that it's a culture that's still going on and created, because I think there's so much to learn for kids to see hard work.
And to want to do that hard work themselves.
Absolutely. And then interact with the customers, and I love that. Yeah. I love that part about it. Okay, I'm going to set this in the fridge real quick to set up, and then we'll move on to making the brownies.
Awesome. So with all that being said, one thing that I would like to let everybody know is that since we don't use any preservatives, sometimes your bottles of caramel are going to start separating. And that's because we don't use any preservatives in what we do. So all you need to do is warm up your bottle and shake it up a little bit. It's going to reincorporate. Your caramel is still good. There's nothing wrong with it. Just, it's something that happens. I would say that the most commonly asked question I get is my caramel still good because it's separating?
Yeah, it is. It'll be just fine. Okay, so just like the pudding mixture, we have a boxed brownie mix. And I just have the little $1.25 Betty Crocker. Yep. Let me get a knife and open this real quick. And I'm going to just pour the contents of it into my bowl. And along with this, I am going to add what it calls for on the box is 2 eggs. So we're going to crack 2 eggs in here. Get those going. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of the vegetable oil. We are going to add another 1/2 cup of our Baileys, or in this case, you can use the coffee creamer again. And then we're also going to add a 1/2 cup of Nutella or any other chocolate hazelnut spread. You can get the Kirkland brand at Costco, or whatever brand you have in your pantry or your store. So I'm going to add...
I know I don't ever have any in my pantry, because as soon as I buy it, I can't stop eating it.
I know, right? I actually usually give my daughter her own jar of Nutella every year for Christmas and her stocking, because she eats it by the spoonful. She loves it. So, okay, I'm gonna set those over there, and then just like with the pudding, we're just gonna whisk this together and get it all incorporated.
So again, I would like to invite you guys to leave some reviews on our website this week, so that you guys can get into this. We've got a nice little new tin. It's from UGM. They brought us some appreciation chocolates, and we're now going to use this for our drawings. But I invite you guys to do a review on our website for next week's drawing. Get those reviews on our website, and please, we really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We keep talking about how I shop by reviews when it's a product that I don't know. I always look at the reviews to see what other people have to say about it, and I know that there's a lot of people that are hitting our website organically and have never been introduced to Caramel Kitchen, and so your reviews is what helps them decide whether or not they're gonna try us or pass. Yeah. So we would love to have some Caramel Kitchen love.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see, like with any brownie mix, you don't want to over mix it, but it's just all incorporated in there. And I am going to pour it all into my baking dish here. And do this without.
Yeah, we're not gonna get the brownie mix all over the counter. We're not gonna French toast it again.
We're gonna try not to.
Yeah.
There's no guarantees yet because it is not out of the bowl yet.
That's what makes us. We're always doing stuff like that. So
no. What's gonna happen is my hair is gonna get in here and get all chocolatey.
We also use hairnets in our kitchen at our shop. So
what we do live does not happen in the kitchen.
Yeah. This is I mean, it probably seems miles away. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna scrape this in here, and then we're just gonna bake it as per the box instructions. So I think it's like 350 degrees for about 30 or so minutes. So I already made up a batch yesterday that I have that we will use to do the assembly with, so that we don't have to wait for this to cook and cool before we assemble our desserts. Okay, so if I wasn't on live TV, I would be licking my fingers and licking the spatula, and I'd all restrain myself and just get it all in there. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna set this over here, get it in the oven, get it baking, and move on.
I would also like to invite anybody that just wants to go on a nice drive this weekend. Caramel Kitchen will be posted up at the Calder Winter Bazaar. It is up the St. Joe River at the Calder School, and there's going to be a lot of little vendors there, and they just put together a nice little event so that they can help make some money for their school. So I'm going to be there and, supporting them in that way. So if anybody wants to take a drive, come and see us in Calder, Idaho.
Beautiful drive,
yes,
too.
it is. I mean, it is gorgeous. If you've never been up the St. Joe River, look it up.
Yeah. One of our favorite places to drive. Actually, we love to float.
Yeah. Yep. I grew up on that river, so got a lot of good and bad memories there.
We'll just think about the good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, this is a little bit messy. So I'm neurotic. I like a clean workstation, so I always have to clean as I go. Okay, next we are moving on to making our, so that's, the brownie will be the first layer. The pudding we just made is our second layer. So this is going to be our third layer. And this is a hazelnut mousse, basically. So I'm gonna get my cream out of the refrigerator, and all it is a half a cup of hazelnut, or the Nutella, and a cup of the whipped cream. So we are going to, what I like to do to make, because this spread tends to be a little bit thick, so I like to whip it up a little bit before I fold it into my whipped cream, so that it's easier to incorporate. It just makes it a little more fluffy, a little bit more pliable too, so it just incorporates better. So I'm gonna get that going, get my cream, and then we'll move on.
Awesome. So once again, I'm going to let you guys know that there is still time to get your orders in for the holidays. You can order some amazing gifts from Caramel Kitchen. These are not just these, but any of our caramel sauces, even a bottle or a jar. They make great stocking stuffers, but we also have these great little gift boxes that we put together in our shop that are available on the website. We have 3 different varieties of gift boxes, so you can choose between one that's got a big bottle and 3 little jars in it, or our 6-jar sampler that's got all 6 of our main flavors in it. And then also we have 2-bottle gift boxes that for those of you that already know what you love or know what your loved one loves, then you can just get them 2 bottles of the same or different caramel sauces. So I know that everybody loves caramel. It even makes great gifts for kids. I know that sounds kind of like, what? But I'm telling you that my kids get so excited every time we buy a bottle of caramel, okay?
And I've actually had so many people who have bought it for their kids in college and their grandkids in college, and sent it to them because they give it to them as a nice little treat. And most college kids aren't going to go spend $12 for a bottle of caramel sauce.
Exactly.
But grandma will do it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they get super excited about it. So.
And we also offer corporate discount orders. So if you are a corporation and you're looking for gifts to give your employees, we do have a discount for that. All you got to do is email us, and we will help you out with that. We actually had one come in from one of Stephanie's grandma's friends. And so thank you so much, Donis. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Super thankful. Okay. I am going to whip this up real quick. Without losing the bowl.
I know. It's why we don't have our face shields on. on.
I know, right? So it just takes a minute to get it a little bit softer. And normally I do this in my stand mixer, but it's harder for you guys to see that, so I'm gonna fight the blob down here.
So again, I just want to give a huge shout out to St. Mary's, all of you people down there in that community. Thank you guys so much for all of the support that you guys came and showed, you know, not just Caramel Kitchen, but everybody that was down at the craft fair. Thank you guys. Like, it was, I loved the experience. I loved being down there. I loved being able to see you guys all and visit with you guys. I really, really appreciate it. So huge shout out to St. Mary's. Thank you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great weekend down there, and Caramel Kitchen is now going to be available down there.
Yes, in the St. Joe City Barbecue. It is, it's right off of Main Street, right across from the gas station there on the four-way. So, and it's in the old Suncan building, and Chris is there, and she makes her home-style barbecue. Yum, and it is delicious. Whenever I went there to show her everything that we had, and the caramel sauce is what was available. I ate there, and it was absolutely delicious. She does everything home cooked as well.
Yeah, I saw your pictures. It looked amazing.
Yeah,
I told Brad, I'm like, okay, road trip.
Yeah, definitely. So
gotta go get us some barbecue. Okay, so that was a little messier than it is usually in my stand mixer. I'm now covered in Nutella. So I either recommend a deeper bowl or a little stand mixer to mix that in. Or if you really want to get a workout, you can just whip it by hand with a spatula. It accomplishes it. Basically, we're just trying to soften it. So I'm going to set this aside right now, and we'll add that as soon as we whip our cream. So here's another bowl that we've gotten out, and in it we're going to put in a cup of heavy cream. And we're going to whip this until we get stiff peaks. And then we will fold in the Nutella. So we're gonna get that going here.
Ooh. Again, please, you guys, go and leave some reviews on our website. Go and, I mean, if you have many different flavors, then go and leave a review on every single one. We would really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I know that my favorite depends on the day and what I'm doing for that day. So, you know, it's a hard question for me to answer whenever people ask me, well, what was your favorite? Well,
what am I having it on?
Yeah. And after we do get that review in, then you'll get entered into the drawing for our free caramel. I want to say congratulations to Ricky from last week who won that free bottle of caramel, and everybody else who was won prior to that.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
We love giveaway caramel.
Yes, we do. Because we appreciate you guys. You know, like we wouldn't be able to do this without our customers and, you know, everything that you guys do for us, you know. So we just want to show you that appreciation back, give you that love, and
you have an extra bottle, you can share some with friends.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There is no better marketing than word of mouth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm just gonna take a couple minutes to
Woo!
we're whipping it up now.
Yep. Yes, we are.
I don't know if I can yell loud enough. Sorry. There's no way to get around this.
Yep.
It's a huge part of it, but it's gonna taste amazing, so it's worth a little bit of noise.
Yep. Yay!
Okay, we're almost done here. Okay. We're gonna set that aside. We have to do this one more time for the chocolate layer, but once again, I'm splattered. But this is what it should look like in your bowl. You can see it's not going anywhere. So that's what stiff peaks is where it's not flopping over. It holds its shape. So into this bowl, we are going to fold in our Nutella, and I'm just gonna plop that in there, and then we'll do like a figure 8 motion to incorporate it. We don't want to stir it because that's just going to take away the volume of our whipped cream. So it's just a real easy figure 8 motion of folding it. So I just kind of take it and fold it over. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just taking the whipped cream and I'm folding it back in. And as I do it, I am pushing down a little bit, but not so heavily that it's just kind of, you can see it's kind of starting to just incorporate a little in there.
And again, this recipe is listed on our website along with many other amazing recipes. But if you don't receive Stephanie's What to Make Monday email on Mondays, you can go to our website and you can sign up to receive that. And this recipe is in yesterday's What to Make Monday, along with what events we have coming up and just a little bit of blogging about what we've been doing, what we're up to. So definitely get signed up for that email if you haven't already.
Yes, it'll tell you all about my week's adventures of my daughter getting her wisdom teeth out and new puppy. And neither one of them are on the same schedule of who needs pain medication and who needs to go to the bathroom. So
I know.
Mama spent the whole week on the couch.
Yeah.
I
know. I read her email yesterday and I started rethinking, do I really want a baby right now? No.
Baby, puppy, you know, I think it's about the same.
Yeah. I totally agree. He's got the attention span of a little kid too, you know? He was like attacking my boots and then he gets sidetracked by something he sees outside.
Yeah, squirrel.
Yep.
Okay, so you can see here that it's basically almost all incorporated. I have very few streaks remaining. But it's still a really nice, fluffy consistency, and that's what we're looking for there. We want it to hold up to in the cup so it doesn't just sink and flatten out. So
yeah,
I think that's about good right there. And then we'll do our final layer, which is going to be the chocolate caramel whipped cream. And then we'll assemble. And the assembly goes so fast that this whole thing will be whipped together in no time. No pun intended. Yeah. And the great thing about this is you can make it up ahead of time and just leave the very last garnishing of the caramel sauce on top for right before you're ready to serve it. And these can just sit in your fridge until you're ready to serve them later on that day. Okay.
Yep, so if you need your caramel sauce to make this, get your caramel order in now, and then you'll have it before Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take another cup of whipped cream, and we're going to pour that in our bowl. And in with it, we're going to put about 1/3 of a cup of chocolate caramel sauce. This is where this is where my measurements come in. Okay. We're going to say that's about 1/3 cup. A little more for good measure. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see. No, it's going to move around, but it's in there.
Covered by the cream.
It is. Okay.
Yep.
So, good news about this is if you do that part first, you do not have to change your beaters to get this all incorporated. So, we're going to whip this up. It's going to get loud again, but then it's going to be delicious.
So I just want to invite everybody to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. If you missed any of our Cooking with Caramel lives, then you can go back and watch it on YouTube.
And share them with your friends.
Yes, and share with your friends.
This is the time in the kitchen when my kids are talking to me, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What'd you say? I just can't hear you. Where's your dad?
Yeah. Yep, put it on Dad. Yeah. We're just getting bread.
Hold on. Hold on, you're hot. Sorry.
Yep.
Alright.
These are for display only.
Whipped cream's a bonus. Okay, we're almost there.
Alright, I'll do the drying right now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Looks like Bonnie Mariconda. Bonnie, you just won a bottle of caramel from Caramel Kitchen.
Woohoo!
I believe that you left a Facebook review and got that entry in there. So, oh,
That's the puppy.
there's the baby.
There's the baby waking up.
Yeah. So we will be getting a hold of you, Bonnie, to see what kind of caramel you'd like. Ricky, I still haven't heard anything from you. I don't know if you're going to stop in the shop to pick up your bottle or how you want to do that, but definitely let me know. So Congratulations, Bonnie!
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, Bonnie, for
Yes.
leaving us a review. We super appreciate
Yes, we really, really do.
it. Okay, so.
And as always, this week we are especially asking for reviews on our website. So please, like I said, sorry I keep repeating myself for those that are here watching, but go and leave a review on your favorite one. I see that, well, I don't know if my sister is still here, but Katie, you better go leave your review for pumpkin spice and that ice cream.
That's right. We're coming after you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see that all of these, even though there's a lot of different layers to this dish, it comes together super fast. So the hardest or the longest part is waiting for your brownies to cook and cool, because you need your brownies completely cool before you can assemble it, because of all of the lighter layers of the cream. It'll just be a soupy mess if that heat gets in there, and it'll just totally flatten your pudding and your cream mixture. So I went ahead and there's my knife. And this recipe, you will have leftover brownies, which is never a bad thing. So I'm cutting it into, so this is my leftover brownie from when I made the recipe yesterday. And I'm just cutting them into little bite-sized pieces that we're then going to use to assemble in the bottom of our dish. So.
Yum. Those brownies are like perfect.
Yeah, they're super gooey.
Yeah.
They're really yummy. So, and another thing we've got going on this week is, this is one of my favorite things to do. Mine and Brad's birthdays are both this week.
Happy birthday!
Yay! And we're 2 days apart. Don't know what I was thinking.
Can't ever get her own birthday.
You know, you never ask someone on the first date, oh, when's your birthday?
Right.
Because like that might have been a game changer. I'm like, no, we can't have our birthdays on the same week.
Right.
Because we just need to spread this out, especially around Christmas time. I'm like, seriously, one more thing to add. Because my brother's birthday is on the 15th. So it's the 11th, the 13th, and the 15th. And like, oh. But anyway, we love to give away caramel every year for our birthday. So it's our present to you for celebrating
Caramel
our
cake
birthdays.
day.
Yeah. So this year we've assembled a little box of, usually I just do a bottle of every flavor. So it's like this one big, hey, happy caramel basket. But I've thrown in, just because of the times, and I want to help support some of our other small businesses that we do shows and events with, and they've all been canceled, and I just want to highlight some of the few things. We do a lot of trading back and forth with like, hey, if you give me a jar of your honey, I will be happy to give you a jar of my caramel. So we do a lot of that because we like to help promote each other, and we like to taste each other's goodness. So in here we've got, I don't know, this is a company that's on the west side in the Puyallup area, Bees Kings, and they make amazing honey. They have a whole bunch of different flavors of honey. This is whipped honey, and it's amazing. So we've got a jar of that in here. We've got, this is this guy from Montana makes the best huckleberry bourbon jam too. It's really good. But this one is Montana Parfait jam, and it's a berry, huckleberry, and a little spice to it, and it is so good. So we've got a jar of the jam in there. My daughter's favorite, and this is, you're gonna think she's crazy. She's 14 years old, and she absolutely loves pickled garlic cloves. Loves them. Like, she just snacks on them. And she loves these ones because they're spicy. She's my spice girl. So these are Chipotle garlic cloves from another company in Montana. And this is from Rabbit's Garlic. And this guy, sorry, I just should have told you here, is, it's the, his name cracks me up, the gallivanting goat. I'm like,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
And then my son's most favorite thing in the world is maraschino cherries. So Chuckers, I know if you, it was in the Bees Rubs gift box, Best of the Northwest, they had candy covered or chocolate covered cherries.
Yes.
This is the same company, but these are the maraschino cherries, and my son loves them. And then we have
kind of got lost in there.
Bees rubs. We love ourselves some bees.
Yes.
So this is their rough cut. I think this is their most popular spice. We use it all the time. It's amazing. And I think, we got two.
Yep.
Our friend Victor, we love you, Victor. We miss you. We have so much fun with him. If you've ever been to any of the shows and seen OMG olive oils and have had a chance to meet Victor, he's one of our favorite people ever. But we've got two of their balsamic vinegars. We've got a blackberry balsamic, which is their dark balsamic, and then we've got a pear white balsamic. And both of them are fabulous. Like, this makes just like the perfect dressing on like a fruit salad in like, it's amazing. Or like a, you can even do like a winter salad with mixed greens with some pears and almonds and cranberries, and this would be an amazing dressing all on its own. So, and then we're gonna be combining some other things in there, little treats throughout the week. But we are gonna give this away on Friday. So we've got lots of time, and the way to enter.
Yes, we've got lots of ways to enter.
Yes.
So first you can comment. We want to know what your Christmas traditions are. So please comment in the comments what your Christmas traditions are. That's going to get you an entry. We also would like you to tag 3 friends. That's going to get you another entry. Share. That's going to get you another entry. And
if you leave us a review,
yes,
that's going to get you your 4th entry.
Yes.
So lots of ways to enter. So
definitely lots of ways to enter. This is a great, and also like she said, it's got 7 of our bottles of caramel, all 7 flavors of the big bottles. So as she said, we're going to be adding some more stuff in here throughout the week. So yay, I'm really excited. Obviously, I mean, you know, we do this all the time. We like to put stuff together and give it away. It's exciting, and it's, you know, we just want to share that love with you guys. So thank you so much. Get your comments in, get your shares in. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube video or YouTube channel if you have not yet.
Okay, so here is assembly time, and this is going to serve at least 6, and you're probably going to have a little bit of leftover. So if you need a 7th or 8th, you can adjust. I'm going to grab a spatula real quick to pull those up in one fell swoop, and then we'll be good.
Stephanie always likes things to look really, really pretty. Like she's said it before, she's very visual, and it's very true. So I can see why she's going to get the spatula. It's a Stephanie thing to do.
Well, it is a scientific fact that you eat with your eyes first.
I believe that.
So I'm especially a visual person, so I taste things with my eyes. That's why they call it.
I can see whenever it looks nice, you know, like I can definitely, you know, like identify that. But I don't know, as far as the creativity and stuff that she's got, like, you know, putting them together, it's like, ooh.
Okay, so what I'm doing, and these are little, you can see they're little bite-sized chunks of brownie. So they are gonna go in, and I'm putting about, I don't know, five little chunks in the bottom of each one. We're just gonna plop those in there and start the assembly line.
Yay! So for those of you that are just now joining us, what we are assembling right now is Bailey's Hazelnut Chocolate Brownie Parfait. So we've gotten to the end part, the fun part where we get to assemble it, and it looks all pretty. And
yes.
It's really simple ingredients, really simple steps, but yet it's, you know, something fancy that you can serve if you're having your family over for Christmas. And as we said at the beginning, you can substitute the Bailey's creamer, the hazelnut creamer, for the actual Bailey's, so that this can be kid friendly, or for those of us in recovery, we can enjoy this stuff too.
Correct. Okay, so here's my little brownie bites. This is the first layer, and we're just going to assemble all of our different cream layers on top of this. And you will have probably at least a half a pan of brownies or more left over, but those are always good for eating, so that's not a bad thing. Okay, so I'm going to take my pudding. It's been set up in the fridge. I'm just going to stir it a little bit just to make it all nice and smooth. If you want to make this up ahead of time too, and it can be cooling even more while the brownies are cooling. I mean, the longer it has to set up, the better. But it's pretty good, and it is going to be a little bit thinner No, it won't be. I didn't add any extra liquid to it. I just substituted some of that. Never mind. Okay, so this goes straight on top of the brownies. And I will have to say, if you make these in advance, it's really good because it allows time for that pudding mixture to, as if the brownies aren't already gooey enough, but it just really...
And they're good brownies.
Yeah.
I can tell with my eyes.
I feel like I'm being mocked.
That was the truth.
And you will have a little bit of the pudding mixture left over too. Another way to serve this, if you don't want to do it in individual cups, you can do this in a trifle bowl.
Oh yeah.
And then you would use everything, and then you can just scoop out individual servings out of a trifle bowl. But for our presentation, I thought it would be pretty to do it like this. And full disclosure, I don't have a trifle bowl, so
you got no secrets here.
No secrets. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
For anyone who needs gift ideas, Mama needs a trifle bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is our first layer of the pudding. And then comes the layer of the hazelnut. So we're going dark to light. So the brownie mixture is definitely our darkest. Then we're gonna go our pudding, and then now is our hazelnut cream. And we're just gonna, and this is another thing that I love about this recipe. You don't need any fancy piping.
Yeah, you can just use your spoon.
You just use your spoon, and I'll show you at the end how to just fluff up the whipped cream to make it look a little pretty. And we're gonna top it off with a little bit of mint and some little cookies to make it the presentation even prettier, fancier. They'll think that, wow, what'd Mom make me? So this is the next layer in our mix. And I just love the different color layers. I just think it looks so pretty and elegant. And two of my favorite flavors in the whole world are Nutella, well, three. Nutella, chocolate, and Bailey's. I mean, like, so, like, in my opinion, this is like...
And whipped cream.
It's not a flavor.
Yep, well, it is in my opinion.
It's a fruit cream.
In my house, it's just, it comes right out the fridge, so...
That's right. Okay. So, normally I would take a little bit more time and I'd make sure this is nice and clean, and, the constraints of live TV.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my chocolate whipped cream layer, and I am going to put that right on the top, and making it a little pretty, I just kind of fluff it up just a little as I'm going. And you can see, I don't know if you can see really well in that one how the three different color layers stand out, but it's just a little, it almost looks like a mocha in a way. You've got those like fancy coffee dishes. It almost looks like, or drinks, not dishes. But yeah. Okay, so we got that going on, and anyway.
Wow.
You guys get the gist. We'll just finish this off with topping it to make it super pretty. With the chocolate drizzle. So this is how I like to finish this. I like to take our chocolate caramel sauce, and I like to, sorry, me being visual again. That little peak was out of hand. And I just do a little drizzle across the whole thing.
Yum.
Another thing you can't do with jarred caramel sauce is drizzle over the top of, you would need fancy piping equipment for that.
Yeah. Wow, those look great.
And if you really want to fancy it up, I thought this was fun. This is how I showed it displayed on the dessert yesterday on the email. Get these little chocolate hazelnut cookies, and I just think they're really pretty. I just break them in half and
nice.
Just kind of set them in there and top it off with a little mint leaf.
Wow.
Did you guys know that green is the most appetizing color? This is like fun food facts.
Right?
You eat with your eyes first, and green is been known to be the most appetizing color to eat.
It's a good thing that caramel is not green.
Right? So if you put a little sprig of mint on your dish, it just makes it that more inviting. So it looks pretty.
It does. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
It looked great even before you put the cookies and the mint in there, but now you put the cookies and the mint in there, and it's like, wow.
So you can see.
I'm somebody that would be very impressed by this.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be fun to serve on Christmas, New Year's, today?
Yep. Right.
Surprise your family and have a fancy dessert. And literally, I mean, outside of it cooking, the brownies cooking, you can really have this done and assembled in under 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So once the brownies are cooked. So that's it for today. That's our fun, fancy
So thank you guys all for joining us. Again, for everybody that wants to get entries into this Brad and Stephanie's birthday box, you can rewatch this video if you want to see everything that's in here, but we have a lot of great stuff in here. We're going to be adding some more stuff. So you can get entries by, you got to tag a few friends in the comments, let us know what your Christmas traditions are. Share this video and leave us a review on our website. We're going to give you guys all entries for this box for doing all of those things. And then the drawing is going to be on Friday. So we're super excited about this. Happy birthday to Brad and Stephanie. We love you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
And I'm going to be doing a separate post about this box too, probably tomorrow. And you can leave those, and we'll give you all the directions again on how to win it on that. So if you want to wait to comment and post, you can do it then, or you can just include it to what you. My dad's waiting. My mom's waiting. They're like, give it to me. Yeah. So we're gonna dish these out because it's never too early for breakfast.
Thank you.
This is my mom, everyone. I don't know if you,
Hi.
most of you watching probably know her. There you go,
Thank
Papa.
you.
Oh, these look so good.
Anything with Bailey's is my friend.
That's right. All right. Once again, thank you guys so much
thank you guys
for
so
watching.
much. Don't forget to like and share, and if you're new to Caramel Kitchen, like our page and follow our live videos. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Have a great Tuesday.
Wow, so amazing.
You like it?